won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, here's Hall. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Montez. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Montez. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Montez. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Falcons.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Airing it out, looking. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The 2-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Second and goal from the 1. Another try for Davis. And this time he is in. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Panthers 0. Younghoe Koo to kick off for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And Darnold just beating the play clock. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Darnold. eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To the air again, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Derek Brown.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers, nothing.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Davis, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it.
Makes the score.
Extra point by POOH, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Way Koo to kick off for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, D.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
10 more yards. He's brought down by Deion Jones. 10 yards.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mike, 45. Hey, watch the slant.
Darnold now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Off of play action, Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now it's Darnold. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Richie James, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. On the return, here's Hall. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. Fights him off. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On no run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking downfield for Jones. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into pop.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 23. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
POOH able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Getting that slant, a lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Darnold got his man complete over the middle. It's James. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Mike check 33. Keep it up, defense.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
Mike check 33. Hey, tight.
Again, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check 52, check 52. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 10 seconds.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Montez. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
15.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, Montez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 27.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Stop.
2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Montez. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Darnold now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they try the right side here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And this one out quickly to James. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7.
It's
3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Panthers 21,